and welcome back to another episode of The Square Room. I'm Joe.
Des.
How you feeling? Why'd you say Des again?
I'm not sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't know. You said Des, and I was just like that.
The first time I'm like okay, but then the second
I don't know where that came from. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay. I just feel like the political and economic state of the world is just not really giving.
Yes.
Why are you acting like you don't know?
Because I don't really know what you're talking about. Like, I pay attention to the world like 1%.
That's fine. You should know. Like, I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about it all being a shit show. I'm talking about tariffs. I'm talking about...
What's that?
Okay, so he'd rather just talk about like fart jokes and poop.
Yeah.
No, you know how, like, first of all, the leader of Canada, Justin Trudeau, the prime minister.
Oh, I thought he's done.
Yes, he's stepping down, but like we don't have a leader until there's another election. Okay. I thought he was like, I'm stepping down until I'll be here in the meantime. Some people are telling me he's just not, but like he's still having phone calls with Trump and stuff, so he still is like. That's
what I thought he's not, but my thought that he's not is based off of like Instagram posts from Twitter.
Listen,
from X. I'm so sorry, I said X.
I think it is for the best that he steps down, but then it's like now we got Trump. So the tariffs, it's basically like tax. He wanted to tax us 25% on anything
American.
Yes.
Oh, see, on Instagram all I saw was on Tuesday of last week that they were taking out all American alcohol off shelves, or they wanted to. So I think
like a week ago, like last Monday, Trump had a call with the with Canada and with Mexico because he wanted to tariff them as well, and he paused it for 30 days. So who knows? But what do you call it? Doug Ford, the premier of Ontario, was like, bitch.
Yeah.
Every single American-made liquor, alcohol, beer, wine, whatever is coming off of our shelves.
Yeah. And I've seen like.
Have you been to a LCBO
absolutely
since?
Not.
I haven't. I wonder.
I haven't been in like months.
Oh, okay. I definitely have not been since.
Anytime I need alcohol, I just take it from my mom gives it to me.
No, but like it's not even that, right? It's not even like the big political stuff. It's like the local stuff. Like people can't afford groceries. People can't afford to like pay their rent or buy a home or anything. And like 2 weeks ago now, the mayor of Toronto came to my condo for what? I don't know. I think just for the Lunar New Year. And she started talking about, like we're going to build more housing. It's like, cool. Make it affordable.
Yeah.
She was like, we're going to have, we're going to increase like police and fire services and stuff. And I'm like, cool. What about the fucking gridlock? Like I had to leave.
Like, that's nice, but.
Yeah. I was just kind of over it. So, and then it's cold.
Oh, this was all outside.
No, in general. I'm speaking. I just feel like I know they say
a
like
lot going on.
People have like the January blues. I have the February blues. Like it's just like, ugh,
I think snow in Florida was exciting.
For them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? Black people in the South with snow, hilarious.
Like hilarious. Like they think it's a joke because they don't get
know
it.
How to act.
They don't get it.
No,
they don't get it. And
no.
I feel like it wasn't cold. Like we have snow and it's cold.
I mean, it was cold for them.
Yes.
But if it's cold down there, y'all
fair
can
enough.
imagine how cold it was over here.
Yeah.
So we're over here like, it must be nice. You're playing in the snow.
Oh, you guys are having fun, huh?
We step outside and like we freeze instantly. Yeah. But overall I'm good. I just wanted to complain for a second. Oh. That's all.
Well, guess who threw a party?
You.
I threw a party.
Sorry, I couldn't make it.
No, that's okay.
Next time.
The process.
Wait a minute. Oh my God, Des. You didn't even address the sweater. I'm wearing the same sweater I wore last week before I revealed the shirt underneath.
We're not doing this again.
I can't believe we forgot. You didn't even address.
I didn't even notice.
Well,
Joe,
I think what?
Don't piss me off.
I have a shirt to reveal.
Don't piss me off. She's gonna piss me off. She's gonna piss me off. The look in her face just tells me she's gonna piss me off.
Why? Why does, as a woman, why does what I wear anger you so much?
What date is it? We're in February.
He's looking for anything.
It can't be that because that was January. No.
What?
That was February.
What?
No, that wasn't. That was January. Her birthday.
What? You need to.
Because you'll do some shit like, oh, the 1 year since. Where's Mateo?
How did you know?
You see what I mean? Because I know you.
You don't know shit. So, funny enough.
Oh, you're so annoying.
He called me when he was on his way to come film. And we were talking and we mentioned Fred. And we were like, oh, like, we're sure people. No, you said, like, you think people are looking for Fred more than they are Mateo. I was wearing the shirt the whole time. And I'm like, oh, you think?
Oh, what a coincidence.
I didn't sound like Mickey Mouse.
So I'm so mad.
But yes.
And, like, when I said it, I didn't think anything of it. But when you're like, Des, I'm wearing a shirt under this, I was like, yeah, obviously. Mm-hmm. But then because the look in your face.
What do you mean?
And I was like, okay. What new happened that Joe would have gotten a new shirt? No. She did the Team Joe already. No. What else is there? And I
feel like I just need a reveal every week.
Mateo was about a year ago. Yeah.
No, I didn't even wear it because of the, like, anniversary. I wore it because, and Mateo was 2 years ago. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
We're old. Oh my God.
Yeah. My reveal was like a year ago.
Mateo was.
Yours was the year
ago.
prior.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm wearing this shirt, ladies and gentlemen. It's actually a sad day. Oh, if you're not watching, it's my Where's Mateo shirt that I made when I launched the campaign to find Dez's long lost lover. And I think everyone will agree with me that today's a very sad, solemn day, except for maybe Des, because I think I'm officially ending the search for Mateo.
Oh, thank God.
A lot of time has gone by,
yes.
And like some of you guys really have tried, and I appreciate it so much, but we have not found Mateo, or Mateo doesn't want to be found.
Please.
Or Des is blocking our blessings. But what?
What if he got deported?
We in Canada.
Oh, you're right. You're right. We don't care.
And also, that's so racist of you. Jesus Christ. Can't believe you interrupted my speech with some racist ass shit like that. Before they deport your ass.
Fact.
You forget you weren't born here either.
Joe, that's not funny.
I was born here.
That was kind of mean. No,
I was standing up for Mateo.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was foul. Mateo, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just feel like Mateo needs to live on in our hearts. Because he's certainly not going to be in Dez's bed anytime soon.
See,
what?
I knew.
What's the problem?
You were going to take it too far.
That's too far?
Yes.
Because I could go further. So.
No.
Oh, okay.
You already went too far, so why would you go further?
I said he's not going to be living in your bed, so he has to live in our hearts.
No, but you could have just left it at
the couch, the floor, hotel, Airbnb, motel. Come on, you better than that one. Yeah, so I mean, I don't really know what to do, and I know so many of you guys are going to be disappointed in me, and just so you know, like, I'm not giving up hope, but I'm giving up the search. Like, I can't, we can't keep doing this. I can't keep going in circles. I feel like all it does is put Des on this crazy roller coaster. Like, will I meet him again? Oh, will I? And like, I just know my friend, and I know how he's hurting, and he's not strong enough to say it. Give me your hand. Hold my fucking hand. But we're all here with you, and we are so sorry. And for the last time, if anyone knows a man named Mateo who likes to get down with the get down, my friend, your hands are so warm and actually kind of soft.
They're
I'm
always
surprised.
warm. Well, why are you surprised?
I don't know. You just seem like a rough. Oh, because of the way your feet are. That's why.
No, that's different.
That's why.
That's different.
I think that's why in my head your hands are rough too, because your feet.
I'm always warm. It's crazy.
That would chase Mateo away for sure. Maybe Mateo's on your feet, and maybe he's like.
No, I was wearing socks. I made sure.
I think it was best for everyone.
Yeah,
everyone involved. But yeah, so I'm just wearing this shirt because I wear it sometimes. Like around the house. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna waste the shirt.
That's true.
You think it's just gonna sit in the no.
Yeah.
But I think this is just. I'm wearing it on the podcast, I think, for the final time.
Good. I mean, oh no.
I don't know.
Well, thank you.
Anyways, about this party you were saying, was Mateo there? What type of party was it? Was it that type of party?
You're annoying. No, it was. I had a great idea. I went to a club.
That's cool. You don't have many of those.
I don't. I really and truly don't.
Truly, yeah.
I went to a club in the end of September that my friend told me about, and it wasn't too far from the house, and it was an easy drive. So I'm like, you know what?
Was it not earlier in the year than that?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Crazy, right?
It feels like it was like I guess, yeah, no, because that's
September.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I go there. I actually DM them, and I kind of swindled them a little bit to give me a free entry.
Oh.
Which I feel like she would have done anyways, like the owner, because she's super nice.
What'd you say?
I told her that like I wanted to host something there, but I wasn't sure.
You kind of did.
Exactly, but I wasn't 100% sure. But I was like, yeah, I want to. She was just like, have you been here before? And I'm like, no, I just heard about it. She's like, oh, come tonight. It's a great night. And it was like 11:50 p.m.
Oh.
On a Friday night. She's like, come now. I'll get you in for free. And I was like, and I looked beside me, and girlfriend's beside me, fast asleep. Now, I understand that it would be suspicious out of nowhere at 11:50. I'm like, babe, I'll be back. I'm going clubbing.
Yeah, that's so random.
You don't even leave the house to do anything. Like,
yeah.
What do you mean? That's suspicious. So I'm like, Des, don't even do that. So I'm like, why would I give up a free ticket? What can I do? I call my cousin Travi. So I'm like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, oh, me and my girl are about to go out. I said, perfect. Can you go to this club, please? I'll get you guys in for free, blah, 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 whatever. So he talks to her. She says, okay. They say, okay. So I message back the lady, and I'm like, hey, I can't make it, but my partner can. And, it's him plus one. So she said, okay. It was actually him plus her plus, I think, like 2 other people. And I'm like, buddy, you thought I was going to get 4 people in? Like, sir. So anyways, whatever. They said they had a great time. He told me the venue was very nice. So I said, okay. So I went a couple times myself, met them in person, whatever. So I told them my idea of having a party, dance hall versus soca. So they're just, oh yeah, Des, that's a great idea. I'm like, oh, thanks. They're like, whenever you want to do it, do it. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful who you work with. These 2 people, wonderful, great. The other lady that I had to coordinate with,
what is her official? Is she a promoter?
She's a promoter.
Event coordinator? Like, what's her title?
So they don't want to deal with the promotional stuff. So that's her job. Okay. You organize the events. You figure it out. We're just the owners. That's it. Cool. I have no problem with that. They said, Des, whatever day you want to do it, do it. So this was, call it early October. So I'm like, bet. I want to do it mid-November before it gets too cold. Great. Yeah, it's already cold.
Yeah, that's okay.
So I tell her, she says okay, and then she comes back to me and she's like, oh no, you can't do it that day. Can you do it this day instead, like a week later? No problem. Keep in mind, I spoke to the DJs already. Like, I have everything, just the date.
Oh, so she had you like changing.
I changed the date 4 times.
Oh.
The first 2 times, I was like, okay. The 3rd time, she said, why don't you have it on a Sunday during the day? Don't disrespect me. Don't you dare disrespect me. And my thing was, I don't want to have a party because I don't care. I really like the venue, and I think if you promote it more and get younger DJs who have a crowd, once people go one time, they'll be like, yo, this is nice. And now they'll be interested. But you can't think they're just going to go to a random club just because. So, okay, that's the whole idea. So when she said the Sunday thing, I said, absolutely not. Like, My DJs aren't free. Like, no. So then she's like, okay. Then she mixed mine and hers together. Because she does a event like that. So she's like, okay, just do yours with me on the 17th. So now everything inside of me is fuming. I go to one of my friends. I tell him about it. And he says, you know what, Des? Just do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So I say, okay, fine. I'm being difficult. No problem. I do it. Then it was supposed to be her DJ versus my DJ. One day we're talking and she's like, yeah, so the three DJs, she added 2 more DJs. So now there's 4 DJs. For what?
Oh, when she said 3, she was just talking about her 3.
Yes, because I'm paying for mine.
Right.
And she's paying for the other 3. So that pissed me off.
Yeah, that's weird.
By time we have a date, because I was like, okay, like, you want me to do the flyers, blah, blah, blah. So I had a couple people work on flyers. I sent them to her. She didn't reply. And then she sent me a flyer she's working. Well, she has somebody working on, which their flyer was for sure nicer. We are now at like December 5th. This party's supposed to be in 2 weeks. And you haven't promoted it at all. Like, I can't promote it because I have no flyer. I have no real information, nothing. So we're talking about, okay, the split. Originally, when I told the owners, I'm like, yo, I'll pay for the DJ. Just give me a booth and a bottle, and like, we'll call it even.
Not you negotiating a bottle in there.
100%. And they were just kind of like, whatever. So now I'm talking to this lady and she's upsetting me. Now we're talking splits. So she's like, okay, I can give you a separate link for tickets. So whoever buys tickets from you, the money will show up separately, kind of thing. Okay, cool. We can do $5 for every ticket you sell. So at first I said, okay. Then I did the math. Early bird tickets are $10. So that's 50%. After that, it's $15. So that's 1/3 now. And then after that, it's $20. So we're keep cutting my shit. Absolutely not. So I told them, like, honestly, no. What we can do is, what did we do? I don't think it was 50%. I think it was 40% of every ticket I sell. And she was just like, oh, well, I have to pay for this and this and this and blah, 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 blah. I'll let you know.
And she's not one of the owners?
She's not one of the owners.
Interesting. Okay.
So
I'm just surprised that like she got to decide that rather than that.
Because they don't want to deal with nothing.
I guess, but like as an owner, you got to deal
when
with
it comes
shit.
to the events, like because I spoke to them about like her and how she is. I'm like, honestly, I don't want to do it with her, but I will because I already said this and that. And they're like, yeah, like we've heard about her and it's one of the owner's family member. Yeah. Now
it makes sense.
So fast forward to the day of the event. It was good. It was a great event. A lot of people showed up. A lot of people I haven't seen showed up in a long time. Like there's some girl that was staring at me. I'm like, why is this fucking been staring at me for? I'm having a great time. And then she comes closer, and it was a girl that I went to high school with, like in grade 10. She was in grade 12. And she came, her sister came, like they brought their friends. Like it was good. It was good. Nice. And then I was speaking to the owners that night, and they told me like when it comes to that kind of event, like dancehall versus soca, they're like, this is the best turnout we've ever seen. And I was like, ooh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Nice.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Good
Stop.
For you.
Now the after.
Oh.
This bad word. Bitch. So that was the Friday night. Now I don't know how payment works. I've never used like any sort of ticket portal, gateway, nothing. I don't want to ask because I feel like you should tell me. So I can't see how many tickets so I can't see nothing. So I'm telling her that, and she's just like, oh, go to the link I sent you. What do you think I've been going on? What? Okay, so so I'm like, Des, relax. So now Monday she messages me and she's like, hey, Monday evening, she's like, hey, we got paid. So now let me say, before she said this, maybe a couple hours before, I'm just clicking things, and I ended up seeing how much money I got and how many tickets I sold. And actually, it even tells you who bought the tickets, which is crazy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like it gives you their name
You see
and
my
everything.
name? I bought a ticket.
I did.
Well, because I was going to come.
Yeah. And then, so I see it. So
imagine
I'm like, okay,
I lied
cool.
about it. You like, bitch.
I would have just thought you bought it under somebody else's name. Because there's some names. There's some names that I see them like, who the hell are these?
But people probably are shared.
They
or like
did.
You said,
A
they bring,
lot of
like,
people
their
shared.
sisters and their so people that you don't know.
Yeah, like I seen like 5 tickets bought here, this many tickets, and I'm like, guys, stop. No, don't stop. And then so she's like, hey, we got paid. I'm like, okay, cool. Now, what's your email? Send her my email. Keep in mind, this is Monday. Tuesday goes by. Wednesday goes by. Thursday night, I'm like, okay.
What's going
So
on?
I'm like, hey, did you forget about me? You know, she said yes.
Hey, at least she's honest.
She's like, oh my God, I did. No.
And she's like counting her cash. She's like, oh, I did.
Something was quite funny here.
My wallet was feeling a little heavy.
So then she ended up sending, and that really upset me. So
Okay,
now,
but she did send you.
She did send me that, and it was supposed to be every booth that's sold under my name, I get $50 on top of it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3 booths sold, right?
Okay.
Now, one of the booths, because they had to say, like, when they ordered the booth, they say something specific so they know it's for me. Like, it's under me.
Okay.
So, 2 of the booths.
Wouldn't they just know through, like, the booking link? Or
no, because it wasn't through the booking link. Like, text this number if you want a booth. And
Gotcha.
Yeah. So now 2 people, I made it clear, hey, these 2 people have been trying to get a hold of you guys. Okay, cool. Great. The third one now is the girl that I went to high school with. I didn't know they were getting a booth. Yeah. So technically they bought a ticket under me and the booth is under me. But I didn't discuss this prior to. So I was only aware of the 2. So I just let go of the third one. No problem. So I messaged her. I'm like, hey, remember XYZ. I sold 3, but let's just call it 2. So she's like, okay, I have to message the owners for that because they do the booths and bottle stuff. Okay, no problem. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now in February.
Oh, still. Oh.
I'd even bother ask again.
Oh.
I said, Des, just leave it alone. So personally, it was a great experience. The person working with...
You're not trying to work with her again?
No, not at all. And girlfriend is like, Des, like, it was a good turnout. You should have... I said, I want to do an event by myself. But girlfriend's like, Des, just maybe keep doing events with her. And at least you can get your name out there more. And, like, people will realize, okay, when this person's name is attached to the party, it seems to be better. And you can build a clientele from her clientele.
No. She's
not
right.
Wrong. Yeah.
To an extent. Because like, it seems like she doesn't really have much credibility under her belt, with the exception of, like, I'm so-and-so's cousin's aunt's friend's daughter. Like, it's like you work for an already established club, so you throw in your little, like, it doesn't seem like she does much promotion. Things are kind of last minute.
Yep.
Working with her isn't great. And, like, yeah, you had a great turnout, but it seems like that was mostly due to you.
Yeah.
And I think, like, yeah, you could work with her more, because it seems like if you want to do more work at this club, she's going to be attached. So it's like, it's not that you shouldn't or can't work with her more.
It's just,
I wouldn't ride that until the wheels fall off, because it may blow up in your face.
Yeah.
Because it seems like
she's just saying a couple more.
She's not very professional.
She's not very
and then the way it's like changing the dates and, like, not giving you sufficient time to promote it. And then
exactly.
Like, you guys agree she has 1 DJ, you have 1 DJ, and then she adds 2 more on because, like, those are just her people and she wants to, like, you can't do business that way.
Yeah.
If she was just doing it on her own and she had a night and she could just kind of do whatever, sure. But, like, you've agreed with the owners to host an event and, you agreed on what the event is and blah, 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 and she's just kind of, like, making it her own, and she won't give you a day to yourself. It's like, oh, just do it with me. It's like she's now taking over. So I would maybe give it 1 more chance, but I wouldn't give it 2 if it keeps up like this.
And
if it's okay, then you can maybe do a next one. But I wouldn't just be like, oh, just because I got to do more events with her. Like the same way that you got to do this one, you could get that opportunity elsewhere. It's just, I know you want to keep working with the venue and the owners.
Yeah, I do really like them.
But if she's attached, or you can just tell them like, hey, I'd rather just do this one without her being attached. If she needs to do the back end stuff like the links and the whatever.
At this point, I figured it out.
Well, I'm just saying if they
even
feel
when
like
the whole flyer thing, I was just like, oh, this flyer's nice. Like, I wonder who she got to do it. Zoom in. You know when it's just not the final version, they're just sending you like, okay, this is what the rough draft of the flyer looks like. I just downloaded the app myself.
What was the app?
I don't remember what it's called.
Canva?
No. It's a website, one of those things where people are doing the flyer for you, but you're paying them to do it for you.
Fiverr?
Yes, that's the one. Yes. Yeah. I said this, bitch. And I'm over here having my friends edit this and do this, and you're here. Now I know. Feel no ways.
You could have also just asked me because I clearly knew.
That's true. Yeah, but me and my DJ spoke. Like, he had a great... You know, my DJ played most of the party. I was so vexed. So what are you paying yours for?
DJs? Yeah.
Pissed. I'm happy because they did like my DJ. They're like, yo, he's sick. Yeah, great. We're getting a good crowd reaction. But...
Right. It's like all this over the DJs for what?
Thank you.
Could have just had mine do the whole night.
And that's what I said. And she was like, oh, no, I prefer multiple DJs. For what?
People don't care.
Vex. But me and my DJ spoke. We want to do something because me and him were talking about the idea I had and stuff. And he added a couple tweaks to it. So I really am thinking about it. I would love to do it at that venue just because I know the people already. And they're very like lenient with a lot of things that I want to do. So I feel like if you can, why not? You know? Mm-hmm. But fuck that lady.
Fuck that bitch.
And I feel bad for saying it because, like...
Don't feel bad. Does she feel bad when she hasn't still paid you? Does she feel bad
when she's not replying to my messages?
Does she feel bad when she had your DJ play much more than the time he was supposed to because...
And I snitched.
Good.
I went to the owners, like...
You don't owe her shit.
Midway, and I'm like, is this what she does? This is crazy. And I'm listing everything and I'm showing them, and the guy's just like...
Get receipts. Get names, numbers, addresses.
Timestamp.
Let's roll up. Let's go right now. Yeah. Timestamp. Yeah.
Yeah. Because if I message you Monday and you reply Thursday and we're supposed to be doing business together, that's crazy. But yeah.
How do you feel about getting into a listener question? Will that
will
alleviate the stress from your mind? It
definitely will, because now I'm just annoyed.
Okay. Do you want to do the spiel?
Oh God.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I like that was so much pressure, and it's funny because right before you said it in my brain, I'm like,
you always like mouth it when I say it, so you literally know word for word.
I know, but every time you let me do it, I always mess up, and you're like, oh, nice try, sweetie.
Okay, I won't. I believe in you. I wouldn't ask if I didn't think you could do. I know you. Can do
I don't.
It. You don't what?
Believe in me. Yeah, no,
Prove that promotional bitch wrong. You can promote shit. You don't need anyone else to promote it. Yeah, guys, give it up for Des.
Look how she's trying to get me.
You don't need anyone else.
Okay, guys, if you're listening and you want to write in, if you want to talk to us, you know, mano a mano, get personal, not get personal. Just say we look good just because. You can go to thissquareroom.com and there's an Ask Us tab right there. Just fill it out, anonymous. You can put your name if you want. It doesn't really matter. Or you can just type in thissquareroom.com/ask. Now, let's get into it.
That was good.
It felt good. Honestly, it's because you said, prove that bitch wrong. I was like, yeah. But I couldn't show you that I was doing that in my brain.
No, but I knew because I knew that was the right thing to say to get in that moment.
Yeah.
And you did. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You don't need her.
Yeah, I don't need her.
Okay.
Anonymous.
What?
Is this from Anonymous or?
I'm pulling it up. We're gonna do two.
Mm-hmm.
This first one is from Anonymous.
Ah!
Leave him alone. He says, "Hey guys, I have a bit of an embarrassing question. Hence the anonymity. So now
Got
you're
it.
being mean.
Got it. I
now
understand.
you're being mean.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Are you?
No.
Sometimes I have days where when I'm having sex and finish the amount of you know what that comes out isn't much. Not gonna lie, it makes me feel disappointed in myself, especially if I've been talking shit before. Des.
Yo.
As a man.
Don't wait. Give me a second, damn it.
What?
I'm not laughing at him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm laughing because I understand what he's going through. And
he knows you understand. That's why he's addressing you.
Yeah.
He knows. Des, as a man, can you relate to this?
Oh, goddamn. He really addressed me. I thought you meant that's why he's writing in.
No.
He really just said.
The Des was him, not me.
No, you didn't even get to that part yet.
I said Des.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even hear it.
Oh, you were too busy cackling.
Yeah, I was dying.
Yeah. He said, Des,
shit.
as a man, can you relate to this?
I can.
I need to know if I'm the only guy that thinks that way. And Joe, as a woman, do you guys care? Do you secretly judge us if it's just a little bit, or is it something that y'all don't even think about? Thanks, guys. I'm gonna let you go first, unless that's all you had to say.
No, I've been through it. Maybe yours are more frequent, I guess, because obviously it's really bothering you. But mine, I've had times where I'm like,
why'd you have to come at him like that?
No, because it's bothering him.
You're like, obviously it's more frequent for you than it is for me.
I'm just saying,
Yes.
like, he wrote in about it,
the
so it
man
must
is
be
clearly insecure. What is wrong with you?
No, I'm just saying.
Clearly, it happens a lot and often.
It does.
What is wrong with you?
It's okay. It doesn't mean something's wrong with you. Maybe you should eat more fruit or something. Personally, because of me and how I am, I don't really give a fuck. Whatever comes out, comes out. Like, and I understand the talking shit part, because when you're like, yo, I'm gonna open your mouth, I'm gonna come out of your face,
and it's like, bloop, pew.
and you're here slapping it for more to come out and nothing. So I understand. I've been there.
What determines the amount of
I have no idea.
Ejaculate that comes out of one's?
You want me to ask Siri?
Sure.
Okay, and you can answer while I look it up.
Oh, you're gonna ask Siri like with your voice?
Oh God, no, because I wouldn't know what to ask. I'm gonna type in something and let it correct me.
Okay. I don't want to say anything to make the situation worse. So okay. He asked me, this is not even that one. Sorry. He says, Joe, as a woman, do you guys care? Do you secretly judge us, even if it's just a little bit? Or is this something that y'all didn't even think about? Oh, that's tough. Care, no. Notice, yes. Judging, no. Questioning sometimes, yes. No, it's just kind of like, that's why I asked you, like, what determines, like, because I feel like if you're used to, if every time you go to your favorite restaurant, you get a big helping portion, and then, and you're good with whoever's serving up the food, the chef, the cashier, whatever.
To the chef.
Yes, and you guys are good. Everything's good. And then the next time you come in, everything's great. You take your food and you open it up and you're like, oh.
New management?
No, but it's the same people. You said hello. The interaction was great. Nothing happened. You tip well. And you're just like, okay. But sometimes I feel like it's just in my head when that happens. So like you notice and you're like, oh, like I wonder why. But you're not like, ugh, this is all I can get. Like you're just kind of like, okay, like I noticed, but it's not a bad thing. It's just like like, did you give someone a bigger helping before me?
I see what you did there.
Or, like mentally, were you thinking about what you have to do later when you're done your shift and you weren't really focused on giving me the usual? Like, is it a mental thing? Were you distracted? Is it just, maybe it just happened. The spoon you used today is a little smaller and you gave me 3 scoops like always, but these ones are a little smaller. So,
Yep. That was actually pretty good.
So there's no judging, but a little, okay. Yeah.
That also falls kind of under Google. Age, overall health, genetics, time since you last got your serving, diet.
Well, gave a serving.
Gave, sorry.
Yes.
Diet, stress levels, and even environmental factors. So it's a lot of possibilities.
Yeah. So maybe you're just, especially if like
In
it
your head
happened
about
once
it.
and you're like, shit, this wasn't that much. And I was here talking shit. And now
Yeah.
she's, looking like, where's the rest of it? And then the next time you go, like, no, like you're like low key stressed. You're like, oh shoot, like I talked all this
Joe,
big game.
you can't say where's the rest of it.
No, I'm not saying where's the rest of it. He clearly is. I'm surprised you're not trying to name him.
No, I feel bad because choose my words wisely.
Nathan.
Nathan.
Not Nathan. What? Is that bad?
That's worse than anything I've said so far, Joe.
No, it's not.
Joe,
You've given.
What did you just call him? What is he insecure about right now, Joe? Joe, that was crazy.
Sorry,
Nathan.
You can't call him Nathan.
You just said sorry, Nathan.
This is not worse than what you did to my boy Elijah.
Liar. No way. No, not Nathan. That's crazy.
But he does nut.
And you know what's so crazy that
Little
you said
nut
that?
Larry.
When I was apologizing for attacking him at the beginning, which is why you're like, oh, you didn't name him. I was gonna say I'm sorry that I came at him like that. I'm like, ooh, Des.
But he still said it.
No,
though.
I'm just telling you what I was going to say, but I chose not to.
Don't you love saying something but being like, I'm telling you that I didn't say it.
Exactly.
But you still get to say
Yeah.
So you get to be an asshole without really being.
Yeah.
An
No,
asshole.
100%.
No, because it's just funny. No, not Nathan, but he does not. It's inconsistent.
Joe.
Inconsistent. What's a man's name that starts with an I? I literally can't think of one. Except for Igor.
Oh, no, we're not gonna call him that.
No, he doesn't give Russian vibes.
Is there a man's name that starts with an I?
There has to be.
You can call him Elijah with an I.
No.
Elijah.
Men's names that.
Igor. Itachi. No, you're not gonna like that one.
So many. Jesus. Ian, Isaac, Isaiah.
Wow, Isaiah. We're so stupid.
Idris.
Wow. Yeah.
Inconsistent Idris?
No.
Actually, there's not
Isaiah's
that many.
Okay, we can go with Isaiah.
Ignatius, Iggy. You never heard that name before?
Iggy Azalea.
No, but like the name Ignatius is a real name, and then like Iggy is like for short.
Oh, no.
Emmanuel, Ishmael.
We can go with the Ishmael. Could you imagine his name was actually Ishmael? That would be crazy. We can go with the Ishmael.
I wonder if we've ever guessed like close to someone's real name. You know,
I don't think they would ever tell us, because then it would get crazy. Because
I don't think they would tell us, but like I just wonder.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Ishmael.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nathan's crazy.
Why? Nathan's not crazy. What came before.
Yeah.
But thank you for writing it. I don't like Ishmael. I'm emotionally attached to Nathan.
Nathan, it is.
The thing is, you like Nathan as well.
I do, but
you just are trying to be like, don't do that.
It was
That's
crazy.
not nice.
You
Meanwhile, you didn't want to come at him like that because he.
Because he what, Joe? Because he what?
Ceiling's looking really white.
Don't think about it. Just Nike it. Just do it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that was terrible. Yeah,
Wow,
what he said. Yeah, I don't think like no one is going to like judge you for it. I just think it's like if you're used to something, if you're used to like a heavy load, a medium load, I think it would be the opposite too. If you always had like a smaller load and then one day it's really big, it would still be the same. Like, oh, like why? It's not a bad thing. It's not like a ugh. Like get like it's like it's just like oh, like I wonder what's different this time. You know, it's like, but obviously I get the. Actually, I don't get it. What is the pride of having like a larger load?
It just feels like you've done the job. Like this is what we're building for.
Does it?
And this is all that came out.
Does the climax for you feel different if you have a larger load or a smaller load?
For sure.
It does.
Yeah.
Like in a sense of like it's less like satisfying, or
like you just feel more released, more complete when it's a larger load. It's
you feel like you're really like emptying the chamber, emptying the whole clip.
Yeah. It's like when girls are like, "Oh yeah, I came, but I didn't orgasm," and then when they orgasm, they're like, "Woo!"
But then ejaculation for you guys is the orgasm, no?
Apparently not.
Right. Sorry. I've heard this because I heard someone tell me that he can. Someone told
orgasm
me he can
without ejaculating.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was
I've heard those too.
I was like, good for you, especially as a man.
Yeah.
But
one guy was like, we're at work talking about it, and he's like, "Oh, you should try this. If you do," and I'm like, buddy, I want to ejaculate. That is my goal.
No, but you want to. I think you'd want to orgasm or together.
I want to ejaculate.
Yes, but wouldn't you want to ejaculate and orgasm?
No.
Why?
Everything for me is petty. So.
What is you're petty against yourself?
Like for example, when girls are like, "Oh, I've never came like that before." A guy feels nice, you know. Oh yeah.
So you don't want to give anyone that.
Absolutely not.
So you want to deprive yourself of sexual pleasure just so you can not give anyone the pleasure of knowing that they gave you pleasure?
Yes. You heard it here. Not first, but yes.
That's so
psychotic. Yes. I know.
I was going to say twisted, but I like that you went.
I know. I know what it is. I refuse to give anybody any type of credibility for making me feel good. I've been like this since I was a child. Like, if you throw a party for me, I'll have a good enough time. But if I had the best time ever, you're going to be like...
No, but that's people who do it for themselves. I know what you mean, because some people, it's like they do stuff for you and you're like, oh my God, thank you so much. And they're just like, I know I'm the best and I went through so much and I really put in the effort and I knew what you would like. So I did this for you because I'm so great and me. And you're like, oh, I thought it was about me. Like, I thought you were doing something nice for me. But what if it's someone who genuinely is like, I want Des to feel amazing.
Most of them are.
Or I want Des to have this party and have the best time because I care about him. Leave me in the background. Like, let me, like, why do you have to like go there in your head?
95% of the time I don't believe it. Only because to me, people like to bring stuff up. Like, I hate that people.
Like, I did this for you.
Yeah.
But I think,
like, obviously you did it for me, technically. Like, we see that. So when you bring it back up, it's like, I think it's just trauma from my mom.
I know what you mean, though. Like, when it's, nobody likes when someone throws it back in their face.
Yeah.
If you're bringing up something you did for me, bring it up as like, remember when we did this? How fun of a time we had. Not like, remember I did that for you.
Or they use it to try and get me to do something else.
Well, I did this for you, so the least you can do is take me out to dinner. Yeah. The least you can do is, you know, buy me a blah, blah, blah because I did this. I totally understand that. But I don't think you should, like...
I'm psychotic.
Close everyone off because, you know, not everyone's going to be that way.
I don't know that.
You do.
I don't know that.
In your heart, you do.
I don't.
But your heart is so guarded.
I don't know that. I could be dead and they're talking about, yeah, I did. No,
maybe it's your brain that knows and your heart is like, don't trust them.
Probably. Yeah. Probably. That would make more sense.
And honestly, most of your brain is like, I'm with you, heart. There's like a small...
part that's like, ooh.
Like, you know, like Inside Out, you have all the different emotions. Oh, there's a part in your brain. What?
Bald.
I haven't seen them.
Bald.
I haven't seen them. I want
Bald.
to.
I was like, oh my God, this is my life.
And I heard the second one is even more.
Oh God.
I heard the first one, like the second one, she gets more emotions.
And yeah, because now she's of age to
not only that, what I had heard was that it's like her parents always used to be like, oh, like that's our happy girl, that's our this girl, so she always felt like she had to be this way, and she didn't get to learn
how to be anything other else. Emotions. Exactly. And I was like, and she learned a crazy way, and it makes sense to life.
Okay, I definitely need to watch it.
It is so good.
I need to get on the Disney movie train because we were talking about Lion King earlier. I need to watch the
new one, Mufasa.
I always wanted a brother. That's why I want to watch it.
Because you did? Okay, then. Got it. You said there was 2 questions, right?
So mean.
I'm just asking questions.
So mean. Me and you were in the same boat, Nathan. Yeah, I did. The other question is, why are you so mean to Joe? Surprised that no one has asked that, by the way.
Because I'm not mean.
You know how many times per episode you say, I hate her?
I can believe that.
Okay, this question is from Ashley.
Thank you.
Subject line.
Gang, gang. Dirty
do-over.
Okay.
I like it. It's intriguing. I like a good subject line, you know?
That was good.
Hold on. Let me see. Did our friend Nathan write a subject line? Hold on. Subject embarrassing. Moving on.
I thought it was going to be nothing to talk about.
No, you did not think it was that. You just tried to say that. Des knows damn well. Yes. Ashley says, dirty do-over. Hey, you two. First of all, I have to say, I'm glad you guys are back. Thank you. The episodes and game night video were great. I'm definitely team both. But while
That's not a team. God, you're right. Thank you.
But while watching.
Stop. Don't piss me off.
I was team Joe.
Yep. Pissed.
She says, sorry, Des, but it was just very entertaining. But that's a good thing. Like, you know.
Yeah. My team is the joke.
You guys need to do more drinking episodes because I was crying tears during episode 240. The trash drinking game was hilarious. What was it? 19 times in 7 minutes?
Yeah. 19? No. 19?
It was 19.
Oh, I felt like it was like 21. Oh.
It felt like 1900.
Sorry. Let me pause there. I was so tipsy.
After?
I went home and I'm like,
I was too.
Whoa. Can you get a ride home? Because remember, I was supposed to pick up the older son.
Yes.
I'm not driving nowhere. You know what I did? Passed out. I didn't even know I fell asleep. I woke up like...
I, on the other hand, had so much energy. Oh, one of those. One of those. Those are the best, though.
100%.
I couldn't fall asleep.
No way.
I'm calling people. I'm like... Hey! But it's like, I'm aware. I'm like, listen, I drank a little bit. I'm like, I'm coming down off of the bus.
Good.
And they're just like, no, you're not. You're not coming down off of it. You're in it. I'm like, no. Trust me.
I'm good.
But, yeah. Like, Desert, I drank almost 2 liters of liquor.
Hold on. Did she say we need to do more trash drinking games?
No, she says... You guys need to do more drinking episodes because I was crying tears during episode 240. The trash drinking game was hilarious. The dirty laundry game was even better. You should play more of it. But I have to call you guys out on one thing. Des is like...
I'm rethinking everything. I'm like, okay, all right. Where's she going with this?
When you said you were going to spill some personal dirty laundry, Des only made an announcement. Big congratulations, by the way. And then told other people's dirty laundry. And Joe gave us old dirty laundry, but at least she spilled her own. I'll also give you a pass, Joe, because you said...
Because you're Team Joe, but okay.
You said that people are constantly asking about it, which makes sense why you addressed it. Thank you. But I'm sorry, Des. I don't think a baby announcement falls under the category of dirty laundry. And on behalf of all the listeners, I think you should.
When did you guys have this meeting? When? On behalf of who? On behalf of all the listeners.
Listen, you should probably not ask that question before she comes with a list.
When?
I think she's like making an executive
decision. We don't do that here. We talk
all
things.
The time.
We talk things through with everybody.
First of all, thank you for enjoying the episodes. Thank you for being Team Joe. We're glad you enjoyed Dirty Laundry. If you guys want to play it, go to dirtylaundrygame.com. Use code TSR to get 50% off of the game because we got you. And yes, thank you for understanding. Like I said, like I didn't really have any like current dirty laundry. So I'm like, let me address something that I get all the time. Where is this person? What's going on with this person? You need to think this person messaging me asking about that. And I'm just like, you know, it's one of those. It's like, all right, like I addressed it once, like maybe the newer listener, but then the newer listeners wouldn't be asking about. So
no. There's some people that go back, because there's people that I know that have gone back and they're like, hey, where is so and so? I'm like,
but if you go back, you would hear where they went.
Yeah, but that's if you go back.
Oh,
and
they
go
just
forward.
randomly go back.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But it's all love with me. But I'm like, you know what? Let me give you guys a tease, since y'all are legit asking why the breakup happened and whatever.
Yeah.
But
like there's one person that I know that watches the podcast, and I was sending them to a specific episode. They ended up at like some episode like
4.
I'm like, hello, where did I send you? Yeah, but I just got distracted because I saw the name and da. I just needed to know. Did you finish the one I sent you? No, I got to like 10 minutes, but then I saw the name because I was just looking, and I was like, oh, what is this? I was so mad. But thank you for writing in, Ashley.
Yeah, thank you. What do you feel? She called you out. She said your dirty laundry wasn't dirty laundry.
We were just bypassing it.
I know
you didn't hear me thank her. I thought that was the end.
To be fair,
I don't have dirty laundry.
A baby announcement isn't dirty. Like, you know what I mean? It's like clean.
No,
fresh.
I understand what she's saying.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like I talk about so many things all the time that I don't really have like dirty laundry.
Liz loves to chat other people's business.
No, 100%, because they have.
I love how she called you.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is insane, for real. Like, I guess you guys don't want to know that. My bad, Miss Executive Decision.
No. She didn't say all that now, because I still want to know. All she said was, that's not your own.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're telling me, oh, I'm the only one airing out laundry, and Joe's not going to say anything.
I feel like like exciting things happen around me, but like me personally, like I'm so boring. Like I don't do anything. I don't go anywhere. Like do I have dirty laundry? I don't know. What can I?
I'm just looking at you.
You're doing this like you know something I don't know.
I'm sitting here minding my own black business. Black History Month, y'all.
I don't know. Dirty laundry.
If you don't have any, you don't have any. It's just that, you're.
You know what? You know what? Ash, that's crazy. Ashley, for you, I will come back for one that I'll give you a good one, but that I can think of, nothing.
Off the top, you don't have any. It's fair.
Yeah. No, that's not dirty laundry though.
What is it?
Is it crazy that I keep dreaming about my ex? Like consistently.
The one that we talked about on the podcast.
Yeah.
Time ago?
Like,
oh God.
Consistently.
I think that's Obia.
I think so too. Do you know why?
Witchcraft.
The last time that I've had dreams about her was before the other baby. Like.
Yeah, and he's what, 3?
Yeah. And then before that was like not the other one, but before that was like a little bit after a couple years after we just broke up. It's like every 3 years.
Dude, I remember that crazy vivid dream that you had.
All of them are.
No, but there was one that you told on the podcast, and like I'm remembering it as like you were like in a hallway and you're trying to like get her attention. I can't fucking remember, but you've had some
elevator.
Was it an elevator?
Yeah, at the building, and her sister was in the elevator, and I'm trying to talk to her, and her sister was like, maybe you should leave her alone. You're always chasing her. And in all my previous dreams, I was always trying to get her attention.
Yeah.
And she was never like paying attention. Like if I see her and I'll chase after her, she'd run away. And then finally we're in this elevator together. This is all a dream. Well, different dreams. We're in the elevator together, and I'm trying to say something to her.
Like a show, like on the next episode.
Yeah, and
you
that's
finally caught
it's
up.
still like that.
Oh my God!
I swear to you.
So this recent one was like a previous.
I've had 3 recent. Yeah,
3?
Yeah.
Oh,
and the first one.
What is she doing in that?
The first one, Ashley. By the way, I swear to you, I will come up with one. I swear I'll come up with one, like a real one. In the first one, I was walking. No, I was at work, and my mom and this girl that I flirt with, they were sitting down talking. I went and I sat beside my mom, and there's a door beside me. That ex is walking towards the door with her ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
So I was just kind of like, oh God, she's here. So I'm like, when you're not paying attention, like, I'm not even going to look at you. So as she passes, she says hi to my mom, and then she kicks me. I don't pay no mind.
Like in the leg, in the shin?
in like the shin
in
area.
The head, like
that's
yeah. Like I think you need
roundhouse. She kicked me in the leg, and I didn't pay no mind. I didn't budge. She goes through the door. The boyfriend is passing, and he tries to kick me. So I move my leg like, nigga, you ain't hurt. So he looks at me like, gives me the
only
dirtiest
she can
look.
Kick me when I'm down. I can't high five that.
That was a good one.
But we didn't have five to it.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
that was but it was funny.
Well, I have your back. I can't high five you.
Yeah.
That was not
nice. So then I'm like, okay, mom, I'm leaving. I get up. I go outside. I'm walking. As I'm walking, I feel somebody's behind me. So I'm just kind of like, okay. And in the dream, I remember turning my head slightly so I can look from my peripheral now to see who's behind me.
You love a corner of the eye.
I love it. And then from like the shadows, I see somebody doing this, like they're about to punch. Yeah. So I duck and I turn around and it's her. And she's like, you're so stupid. What's your problem? And I'm like, yo, I didn't even do anything. She's like, oh, you've been avoiding me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you told me not to talk to you. I left you alone. I stayed away from you. What do you want from me? Oh, you're so dumb. And then she's crying, and then she walks off.
You know, people actually communicate with people through their dreams.
No, that's why it's fucked up.
Like, yes, you can dream and like conjure it up, but I've been down this like rabbit hole
of dreams and what they mean, and
not just that, specifically
obia.
Not obia, what do they call it? What the Haitians call it. But like witchcraft. I just can't
I was
remember.
like, I don't know what they call it.
But there's a name for it. It's just it's slipping me. And this girl tells stories that like she knows and she's heard, and then some from like people like that people submit. And she's saying like it really is a thing where people can do things to you in your dreams. So sometimes they come as themselves, sometimes it's an animal. And like, you know, it's like you're like, why is this cat following me in a dream? Why am I constantly dreaming it was cat? Like, why is this cat always attacking me? But like it can actually be a thing.
No, I believe it.
So
I feel it. And like it
do you think that she would be the type to either do it or herself or have someone?
I don't think she would have someone do it, but I feel like if she had a friend, which I don't think she has a friend like that, maybe she's gained a friend like that, where you express certain things to, and they're like, well, I hope he's miserable and never gets over you. Dreamland.
Right. Okay.
So then I saw her dog. Like I saw a dog, right? And the dog is looking at me and pulling towards me.
Okay.
So now I'm like, okay. And then I realize, so her sister, ex-girlfriend's sister, had a dog, and we had the puppies when we were together. We had one of the puppies, Kobe.
Oh, I didn't know that was where
yeah.
Kobe was from. Oh, okay.
So then I see the dog pulling towards me, and I'm like, oh, like, come here. Because that's the...
Dude, also, your dog dying in the way that she did...
is crazy.
Is such a... It's crazy.
Traumatizing.
But like, the fact that, like, you got her together in that relationship, like, is that not fucking foreshadowing?
Jesus Christ. Bawled. When I say bawled, it was like everything was... and we just broke up, like, months ago. Like, it was just so... Oh, my God.
It had happened after. I thought you guys were still together.
No. Wait, which one?
When Kobe died.
We weren't together anymore.
Oh.
And like we haven't spoken in months. And out of and it was crazy because I bear stories at the same time. As soon as I saw the dog and I felt the breakdown coming, I had turned around to walk back to the car, and the first number I dialed was her number. And as I'm about to press call, I'm like, Des, what are you calling her for? What do you expect her to do? And I just put the phone back in my pocket, and I went home and I bawled. So a couple of days later, I spoke to her nephew.
You didn't move her body?
I didn't. I couldn't do nothing.
Did
but
any of your family do
I know my mom went with the people.
What people? Oh, like the
whoever comes for animals and stuff. Yeah, and they were going to cremate her but I couldn't even answer my mom. Like my mom texted me like, hey Des, like, do you want me to do this? That they need to know.
What did they end up doing?
They ended up I don't know. I didn't want to know. I told her like
dispose of the at,
like I can't. My heart.
Hospital.
Yeah. But yeah, and then what made it worse is that she texted me because I spoke to her nephew about what happened, and then she texted me a couple days later, and she was just like, "Why didn't you tell me Kobe died?" I broke down again. I was like,
"Okay,
I didn't know what I was supposed. What was I supposed to say to you?"
Yeah,
and that's all. Like that's the last thing we've ever said to each other. Why didn't
that's
you?
Also like that's not the way to go about it. Oh no.
But like I can understand.
Look like she's Freddy Krueger in your ass.
No, it's crazy.
Don't let her kill you in the dream because you might not wake up in real life.
Like when I say crazy, I woke up from the dream because like there's a lot more to the dream. I beat up her boyfriend. Actually, I didn't even beat him up. I beat up his friends and then threw them over a ledge.
Okay.
At the end of the dream, like when I woke up, I was sitting on my bed like, no, this is too fucking real. Like, it felt so.
Those type of dreams are like,
oh my god,
scary.
Like to the point where I felt like it was a memory.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And like the baby was brought up too, and like
in the dream. Oh god, no!
Somebody was like,
"Stop! We need to like cleanse your." I'm serious. I don't like that.
Yeah.
And don't bring up my child in the. Yeah. Dude, you know, like dreams can like really fuck you up.
Do you not see me?
Fucked up.
Exhibit A.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I told girlfriend about it though.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even like. If I was her, I'd be like, don't bring me into this, and I'm pregnant too. Like now you're gonna bring the unborn. No.
Because a friend in the dream was like, "Oh, do you think she's upset because you're having another baby?"
Oh, Des, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, stop. I'm gonna pray for you.
Please don't.
I have sage. Like I have you.
No, isn't that terrifying? Like you guys aren't afraid of these things?
No, sage is just you just burn it and it like.
I know, but what if
spirits.
For example, what if you're like Des? Let's just do it. I'm like fine, and you're doing it, and all of a sudden I'm like.
I was gonna say I think you are one of the bad spirits in my life, so you might.
Something might happen. Yeah,
but I think it might. Oh, maybe like an exorcism. I don't think you're a demon though. You just act like one.
Personally, I would say like just some memory loss thing. Let me just like just take out that section of my brain.
No, because if you saw I think it's the most recent Insidious movie.
Absolutely not. Why the hell would I do that?
Okay, you remember the original one?
Absolutely not.
Okay, well I'm gonna tell y'all. The kid astral projects in his dream.
Okay.
It's like lucid dreaming.
Yes, I've done it.
You've lucid dreamed, but I don't think you dreamt. But I don't believe you've astral projected. So
where you can go places.
Like you literally like leave your body and you see your body.
Yes.
Laying there. You've done that?
You were on the phone.
Take your demonic ass.
You don't remember this day?
I remember you saying, but that was lucid. No.
No.
You were looking at yourself.
I was looking at myself and I saw myself.
You told me that you were screaming my name and I couldn't hear you.
Yes, because I saw myself being pulled from the bottom of the bed.
Stop, Des, please. I cannot have those type of
no, but I'm telling
spirits in here. Des, please.
You know this, and that's why I was so upset that you didn't hear me screaming.
Leave. Just go home. I don't want to be near you. I don't care where you go. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the hell up out of here. I don't fuck with that so shit.
Funny. Yeah,
no.
You didn't know that? Yeah. I was terrified. For real. Like I've never been that scared in my life. It was the most terrifying feeling I've ever felt.
I don't think I've been more scared than I am now.
And I remember because like even to this day I talk to people about it and I'm like, I can tell you like she was watching American Dad and you don't remember that. No, it was American Dad. Because
you told me you could hear it.
I was like, Joe, and you're like, what are you talking about, Des? You were snoring. I'm like, Joe, you're watching American Dad. Francine just said blah, blah, blah. And you're like.
All when you're dying, you're snoring.
And you're like, what the hell? Des, I promise you, I didn't sleep in my room for like weeks.
Oh my God, Des.
Yeah.
I knew most of that. I didn't know it was like I'm seeing myself. I thought it was more like I'm seeing myself, because they say like when you lucid dream, like, or sorry, when you have paralysis, that's what it was. I thought it's like, but you can open your eyes,
yes,
and you can see things.
Yes.
I thought you were like looking from your own.
No, I've had all of them. No, I was looking at myself.
No, Des.
There was a hand.
Stop.
No, but for real.
Stop.
No, but they want to know.
No, they don't.
They do. Right, Ashley?
If you guys want to know, let us know in the comments. But I really am hoping y'all don't want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay. I think we just got to call it.
I'm okay.
I am scared. I am frightened. Oh, my God. Ugh. Okay. Follow us on This Square Room at the square room on everything. I actually need to go find some holy water to spray on Des.
Please, I will burn.
True. For different reasons, not because of what we were talking about. But thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next Tuesday.